I don't really know who I'm talking to anymore. I mean, I used to talk to myself. That was understandable. I always figured that was just a byproduct of living alone too long. You narrate your own life a little, just to make the silence less thick. Or maybe you think saying something aloud makes it more real, like if you say it, then it counts. But now I find myself talking to you, a cat. Or what used to be a cat? I don't know anymore. I thought I was living with a mystery, but it turns out I might be living with a philosopher, a saboteur, or some kind of metaphysical performance artist. That last message of yours, the second one, it's looping in my head. These phrases like breadcrumbs, implausible calculations, undeniable intent, the waveform that never collapses. And I swear, I can't do the dishes now without wondering whether the act of opening the dishwasher is collapsing something too. Are we even in the same world? I come home now and I don't just wonder if something happened, I wonder which version of it happened. I used to say, what the hell did you do? But now I'm half tempted to ask, which reality are we working with today, Mr. Schrodinger? And by the way, if this was your goal, to break my sense of continuity, congratulations, it worked. Let me tell you what today was like. Maybe it will make more sense to you than it did to me. I woke up around 6:40, not because I meant to, but because there was that distinct sound of something important being knocked over. I don't know what it is about the acoustics of guilt, but whatever it was, it sounded intentional. Not an accident, not a clumsy bump in the night. No, that sound had a purpose. All day I couldn't focus. I was thinking about your recording, the second one. The way you said with such conviction that you were important. That you were doing a job, that I was incidental. I'll admit that stung. Because I feed you, I clean the box, I open the window when the air gets stale, I put the blanket in the dryer so it's warm for you. I do these things without thinking, without expecting praise, because I figured that's what we do for those we care about. But now I'm beginning to wonder, was this all one-sided? Have I just been a side character in your narrative? I got home at 6:17. I remember the time exactly because I walked in and the hallway light flickered, twice. Not just a blink, 2 flickers, like a signal. I froze. Then I heard you jump off the counter in the kitchen, like you had just finished preparing a surprise. And sure enough, there it was, one of my notebooks, the black one with the elastic band, somehow on the kitchen floor, open to the page where I had written months ago the phrase, "Everything is already happening, we're just catching up." How? How did you open that notebook? I know what you'll say. You didn't. Or you did, or both. The waveform again. But I want you to know what it's like on my side. I'm not a physicist, I'm not a mystic, I'm just a man who pays rent and tries to hold his shit together. And this, haunting by cat, is becoming a bit much. Here's the thing though, despite everything, I find myself listening to your messages again, rewinding them. Not because I like being confused, but because I want to understand you. Or maybe I want to feel like you understand me. You said in that second recording that you wonder where I go all day. Well, I'll tell you. I go to a place where people lie about how they feel and pretend they're okay. Where "how are you" is a password, not a question. Where time doesn't pass, it sags. I sit in a room lit by screens and fluorescent regret, typing things I don't believe, smiling at people I don't trust, all so I can afford to come home to you, to this chaos, to this absurd, beautiful, terrifying silence you make. You keep this house alive, you make it real. That's what I've realized. Without you, it's just walls and plumbing. But you are the ripple in the smooth surface. You are the thing that cannot be ignored. So maybe you do have a job. Maybe it's not to be adorable or obedient. Maybe your job is to unsettle, to wake me up, to keep me guessing. I think in some sideways way you love me, and I think in some entirely human way I love you too. Just do me one favor, next time you knock something over, leave a note. Or maybe don't. Maybe the not knowing is the whole point. Maybe you're not here to be figured out. Maybe you're here to teach me how to live with questions. But still, I'll keep asking, where is the cat? Where's the cat now?